Hey everybody, TGIF, happy Friday. Hope everybody has a good weekend. I got to work tomorrow night and Sunday night, so there won't be any reviews for a couple days. I don't know if you saw my beer haul video I just uploaded. I made a trip to a neighboring town today, picked up some beers, and I'm going to do one of the beers that I picked up today. It's from a brewery I've heard about, never tried, never seen their beers before. I figured I better get it out of the way. I'm going to do the Moylan's Moylander Double IPA. I don't know if you can see that, but there is a lot of foam in that in the neck of that bottle. So just in case, I got a bowl. I don't have bottle hasn't been shaken up that much. I mean, just a trip from the neighboring town to here, so you never know. It's been in the fridge for a couple hours. A little bit from the website. It's on the bottle too. They've got a unique label. It goes all the way around. It says live ale, keep refrigerated. It says that on all their bottles. I have never seen that before on a beer. So new cap, but all it says is California brewed. Nothing to do with the brewery, but it's a new cap for my collection, so I will add that to my collection. That bottle, they got awards all around. They've got a hell of a label there. There's a lot going on that label. But anyway, on the label and from the website, it says, if one is good, then two is better. Our Moylander Double IPA is fat and resiny with aggressive and excessive hops, swinging on an enormous malt backbone like naughty monkeys on a vine. Double malt, double hops. Do the math. It's academic. This brew has twice the things you're looking for, and it's big enough to share with the one you love. And isn't that what it's all about? Comes in at 8.5% ABV, 90 IBUs. I've looked all over the bottle. I don't see any date. When I get some of the beer out of it, I'll check and see if I can see one. But so far I haven't been able to see a date. So I figure I better get it, because it'll probably be as fresh as I'll get it. Get it here. Surprisingly enough, nothing came out. Not even any smoke really. So let me get this poured. Use my triple Carmelite glass here. I'm going to seal this up. It's a big bottle, 8.5% ABV. So I'm going to seal it up and stick it in the fridge and finish it later. Looks like a nice looking beer so far. Really a kind of a murky orange. You can see through it though pretty good. Clearer than I expected when it says live ale. I figured that'd be bottle conditioned. There'd be some cloudiness to it, but it's a little murky, but just maybe chill haze, but actually not much cloudiness to it. Got a couple fingers of a really fluffy white head. Looks like it might stick around for a while. I know it's definitely going to give some decent lacing. So let's see if I can get a nose through this head here. Okay, it's slightly floral. Got some nice light citrus. Definitely kind of an earthy pine there. Definitely some herbal resiny hops. Some probably grapefruit rind. A lot of pine though. I don't get a lot of the malts. They say double hops and double malts. I'm not getting a lot of the malts in it. I'm getting just a hint of some toasted malt, but maybe a little caramel, a little fresh, maybe some fresh grapefruit too, besides the grapefruit rind. The hops are the most predominant on the nose. There's, like I said, a slight bready toasty scent to it, but not as much. There's not a lot of maltiness on the nose. Not a real strong flavor or aroma there. It's definitely hop forward aroma though. So let me give a taste on this. Okay, yeah, it's definitely those hops hit you right away. There's a bunch of pine there, some light bitter citrus taste in there. A little bit of floral. What little maltiness is there kicks in sort of in the center to provide a little balance, but there's not, for double malts, there's not a lot there. There is some maltiness, just enough to take the extreme kick off of it. Like I said, I don't know the age on this. When I take my break, and as I usually do, and sip on this, I'll check the bottle more closely for a date on it. But yeah, there in the middle, the bready malts comes in, but that hot bitterness kicks right back in again there on the finish. I'm not really getting that 8.5% ABV. I'm not even really getting a warming finish. So they've got the alcohol disguised fairly well. Seems to be about a medium body. Pretty smooth, some light carbonation. I'm not seeing. There's a few little tiny bubbles coming up there, but not a lot. Really nice taste in IPA so far. So yeah. So anyway, let me sit. I'll sip on this a while, and I'll come back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Alright, I'm back. It's been 20 minutes or so. I've been sipping on this. I'm really liking this. This is a decent IPA. This is not one of those, not what I was hoping for anyway, one of those really hop forward, really tongue destroying West Coast IPAs that I was sort of kind of hoping for, but it's still a darn good beer. It's an excellent IPA, really. Nice double IPA. It's got a lot of flavor. Really decent balance. Not what I really call a hoppy bitter beer. It is hop forward, but it's not super hoppy, super bitter. As it's warmed up, I've noticed on the nose, not a lot has changed. The malts have maybe come out a little bit more on the nose, but on the taste, those sweeter citrus hops have come out, like orange and like a sweet orange and that sort of thing. You still some bitterness there. It carries throughout. You got the maltiness in the caramel in the middle of the palate to kind of even things out, but it starts hoppy and finishes hoppy, and the hoppiness carries throughout. It's a nice, drinkable, really nice double IPA. And the ABV, as it's warmed up, has not been noticeable on the palate. I've noticed I do feel it a little bit down here, like towards the stomach and everything. When it hits the stomach, you can feel a little bit of that warmth down there, but through the palate and down the first part, you don't notice that ABV at all. So I know by modern standards, 8.5% isn't all that huge. It's big, but it's not all that huge, and they've got it disguised well. So darn good beer if you can see it. And like I said, you can't tell if it's fresh because I could not find a date anywhere on this bottle. I usually see something around here or on the neck etched. I saw nothing. No bottling date, no Best By dates. I really have no idea how old this is. But in this incarnation, this is still a decent, nice, slightly hop forward IPA. I'm going to give it a good solid. The Moylander Double IPA. I'm going to give it a good solid 8 out of 10. Decent drinkable beer. Worth picking up if you like IPAs. If you're expecting a really hop forward, super bitter West Coast style IPA, at least in this incarnation, this is not that, but it's still a good solid IPA. It's a little more hop forward than the Midwestern style IPAs, but it's getting close with that nice sweet malt backbone to kind of even things out. So 8 out of 10 for the Moylander Double IPA. Till next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking good beers.